Be careful sending money on Cash App, because once you send to them, they have access now to your account, and they can do some or whatever, reverse it somehow get in and take more money out. Be careful with Cash App. I love Cash App. Cash App has helped me plenty a day. But just be careful with that. So, I don't want your number. I don't want to give you mine. I don't want to get you nowhere. I don't want no struggle. Always talking about what he wants and just lives on his broke ass. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chit Chat with Brit. I am Brit, and of course we're going to chat. Alright y'all, so this video is going to be, I don't know. So I recorded this video. It was done. I edited the video. It was ready to go up. And then I went in my camera roll, deleted some videos. And those videos was a part of the video I made. So, of course, it didn't take fully. So, I'm going to just try to run through this video quick and just try to remember the points that I hit in the last video. So, this video, as you can see from the title, is what happens or what you should do if a guy asks you for money. If a dude that you're talking to asks you for money, if it's your boyfriend, but you guys are still fairly new, all of that into one. I'm about to just hit some points, okay? Boom. If a guy asks you for money, and scene. What? I'm sorry. What? Well, how much are you talking? What? No. There's a number of reasons. First of all, if you guys are just like getting together and it's a fairly new thing, I would never suggest that. Just because you guys are too new for even being comfortable for somebody to be like, can I have some? Can I borrow some? I need to get my car fit. I need to do that. That's not your concern. Now, if you're in a situation where you was holding him down at a certain point in time because maybe he was away, maybe he was locked up, or maybe he was, you know what I'm saying, and you felt obligated to do so, if you guys have been messing or dealing for a reason, if you can help a hand, you know what I'm saying, maybe because they're in a situation that they cannot. Okay, but that does not make you their parent. That does not make you their bank lender. That does not make you their every time I need $1, call on me friend. You can't claim them. That's not your concern. I'm just being, truthful with it. If a guy asks you for money, that's not your son. You know what I mean? You should not have to feel obligated or feel like, oh, he's not gonna like me. And if he comes across like, oh, he's acting funny because I said no, then maybe that was a sign. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, say no the first time and just see, you know what I mean, where their head is, how they act after that. Like, all of that is important. I'm just saying, like, I don't want my young girls or my females in general getting got by these dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if you can't give me the money for the sneaker or whatever, can you at least do half of it? No, because who's going to match the other half if you don't have it? And if you don't have it for your sneakers, then you just shouldn't have it for anything else. Like, those are sneakers, priority. You don't have it for sneakers, which means that you need to save it. You need to prioritize or learn how to save. If you don't have it for your sneakers, listen, I've been in a situation where a dude will ask you for money, right? You're confused. Because first of all, I'd be confused. I've been in a situation where, like, a dude have asked for money, right? My first initial response is, I'm confused. What? I'm confused. First of all, I'm confused. Just because I don't even come across the type, or maybe because I'm nice. I have to think, like, I don't even come across the type that I work at a bank or that I am the bank. I don't even know. So I'd be confused. And then you're like, nah, I don't have it. Oh, okay, so then you think you could? I think I cannot. No. Listen, 2020, build yourself, get yourself together. 2020, save your money, lose some weight. That's what I mean. But 2020 is about you, yourself prep for the greater you. I'm just saying, if the dude asks you for money and y'all not even official, you can't even tell me what we officially are in this world, but you asking me for $1? Now, I'm not saying ladies to be cheap. I'm not saying that, because scarce money don't make no money. So if you got an opportunity to make money or make bread with this dude legally, then do what you got to do. I'll never hate and stop your money flow for that. If you see that but if you're investing more than they are, that's a dub. Even in relationships, even in this just my boo for now. If you're giving more than they can give you, that's a dub. Dub it right now. I'm telling you, you're going to cut corners for when the real shit start to go down. I'm just saying. And if you've been in a situation where you have asked them and they couldn't, not to do tit for tat, no. I read this the other day. If you have money, but maybe not a lot or whatever case, and someone asks you to borrow, and you know that in the next couple you're going to need money, and then you're going to have to figure out how, but you don't have that plan, or you know that it may not be 100% through, you're not in a position to give. And I know it may come across like, but he owe it. If you can't, and you have to be prepared that if you lend money out and your money doesn't get returned to you, those are the things that you need to be prepared for before lending out the money. Like, you know the type of person they are. Is this a reoccurring thing? And I'm not gonna front, I've been in a situation where I had to borrow from friends and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That just humbles me to teach me that maybe what I've been doing in the past have been wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I was not in a position to be lending and then be messed up later on, or I was not in a position to have clearly, and that's why I had to, you know, bite the bullet and just ask. But that's a person who, of course, A, was gonna get their money right back. B, of course, was gonna you know what I'm saying? If you have some real people around you and they're able to do, I mean, you know what I mean? It times where, you know, this is before you actually learn about saving and actually knowing the reasons why you should do so. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad, because sometimes you really need help, and you may really need, you know, you don't want to go asking, of course, but you need. And maybe he's in a situation like that, but at the same time, you're not a bank baby. If y'all not established, I'm not saying use that to be like, well, what are we now? You asking for money. I'm not saying that, but just be smart. Remember the type of person they are. If this happens constantly, I said that already, but that's important. Just because people get comfortable, you ask one time and then you're able to give, but it ain't no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and it's just a one-way situation. That cannot happen. Never. When a dude asks you for money, I mean, what do you need it for? I mean, you don't want to ask this, but if somebody's asking for money, they probably need it for something. But what do you need it for? And if it's some foolish answer that you wouldn't even spend your money on, if you don't have the problem losing the money, then whatever. Or if you don't have the problem giving it, then whatever. But I'm just saying, some of us, we think because we're in a relationship, we're obligated to give whatever. Like, this person has parents, hopefully. This person has people or had people in their life, hopefully, that you can do. Don't be trying to use me and you don't. What? That's important, y'all. I'm just saying, I don't want nobody over here trying to get gut. So remember that. But that's about it. When a dude asks you for money, you're not a bank, okay? You're not Wells Fargo, okay? Bank of America, Chase. What other banks is it? Bank of America, Chase, Capital One. You ain't none of that. You're not none of that. If you can't, you can't, and that's just that. And if they got a problem, then ask the next one. No. And be careful out here, y'all. Cash App, I feel like it's a good thing. It's a great whatever case, you know what I mean, when you need whatever case may be. There's a thing now where people are, once you send money to Cash App, they now have access to money inside of your account through your bank because you use the app or whatever. So be careful of that. If you don't really know the person who you're sending money, listen, I know we all gotta eat, but I'm never with trying to scam somebody and get over on people. But I just found out that that's a thing now. Be careful sending money on Cash App, because once you send to them, they have access now to your account, and they can do some or whatever, reverse it somehow get in and take more money out. Be careful with Cash App. I love Cash App. Cash App has helped me plenty a day. But just be careful with that, because I just heard that about. So, oh, can you send me like a couple dollars? And you send them a couple dollars, and then they're able to get. I don't have no time for that. I don't have no time for that. So if I could warn my people, be careful with Cash App. And I'm sure if they're doing it with Cash App, I'm sure it's a thing with Venmo. I'm sure it's a thing with this. I'm sure it's a thing with that. The safest way to send money, if you have to send money, the banks that's like more old school, like MCU, I don't think they do Zelle. But if your bank does Zelle, that's the safest way to send money, just because it's through the banks and it has like the information, so it can be traceable. Cash App can't really be traceable. I mean, I'm sure once if your bank does like extensive research and all that other stuff, but to avoid that, I think Zelle is a safe way to send money. If you have to send money, that's just like going back against what the whole video is about. But I'm just talking about if you have to send money like to your people or whatever the case. That's all. But that's all, guys. Until next time. Bye.